What's going on, guys? This was a very one-sided fight with the Billy Joe Saunders versus Martin Murray. Pretty much how I thought it was going to go. Billy Joe was just too much for him, moved around too much. Before I get into this too much, hit that thumbs up. And if you really like to sub to the channel, and also hit that notification bell. As far as the highlight reels go, guys, I tried and I was so funny with it. I put up a sign. Actually, I'll just do it again and y'all can laugh. But pretty much what I did was I put up a picture that said fair use. And through the whole highlight, I was going, the picture of the fair use showed, and then it went into the video. And the whole time I was just like, fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. And that's all I did. And then, of course, the minute I put it up, it got flagged. So nobody got to see it. The Zone's very bad about flagging stuff immediately. I think they're subscribed to my channel, so I can't do it. So again, for those who are looking forward to it, I'm sorry about that, but let's get into this video. With that being said, again, very one-sided fight. Billy Joe controlled it from the beginning to the end. Two of the judges had it 120 to 109, so a complete shutout. And then the other judge, I believe, had it 118 to 112. So, as you can see, very one-sided. After the fight ended, because I was at work watching this, I did actually get to hear Martin Murray talk, and he insinuated that he's going to retire. So I'm going to say it now that he's retiring from boxing. He said he had 5 opportunities for a title. He lost all 5, and he's not going to make it a 6th one. His coach went in to talk about that he should have been a champion, that he was robbed in a couple of title shots. But regardless, it was very one-sided, very one-sided. And if he does retire, he's 38 years old, and by all means, he's put in enough time, enough blood, sweat, and tears, so to say, into the sport that he could walk away from it, and he did do good. I mean, I will not say Martin Murray was ever a journeyman. Martin Murray was a top-tier fighter from the beginning to the end, and unfortunately for him, he just couldn't win the title. Other than that, he was a very good fighter. He was a very good fighter. I would say that he's that guy that always finishes second behind first place, because that's what he was. So it doesn't make him bad that he was never a world champion. He was a second place finisher for his entire career. And there's nothing wrong with that. He did very good. So at 38 years old, if he decides to hang up the gloves, I'm happy for him. He had a great career. But I say this all the time. A lot of people try to stress these guys, retire, 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 retire. If boxing is all somebody knows and it's their only way to make money, and if they're not going to take too much damage, because he did take a lot of damage against Billy Joe Saunders, but Billy Joe Saunders isn't the hardest hitter out there. So if you're going to take a lot of damage, he's not a bad person to take it from. If he can stay in there, not get beat up, not get hurt against other guys, and he needs boxing to make money, then stay in there and make your money. It is what it is. I don't think he's washed up. I just think that what I thought going into the fight, that Billy would be too much for him, too fast, and would get off. It's just stylistically, it's not a good fight for him, in my opinion. There's other fighters that he could do good against. He said he didn't want to go for it a 6th time, so it'd be very hard for him to get back up to a title shot. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he could go anywhere. He could definitely get fights, but I don't know if he would be willing to stay in boxing if he's not going for a title, because he is a competitor and a true sportsman. And I mean, truth be told, the history books may never say he was a world champion, but he probably should have been a world champion. So with that being said, if he does choose tonight to be his last night fighting, it was great watching you fight, and I really enjoyed watching you fight, Martin Murray. In fact, I might make a video just for you if you do end up retiring, because you were a very tough fighter. And that's how I knew he wasn't going to get knocked out, because he's a tough fighter. He's a good fighter. So let me know what y'all thought about the fight. Again, it was very one-sided. Billy Joe had it from beginning to the end. And the one thing I will say about Billy Joe, he did not stop fighting. He went from the 1st round to the 12th round. He likes to take off after the 10th round if he's ahead, and just kind of coast through, because he knows he's so far on the scorecards. That was not the case in this one. It looked like he was actually trying to knock out Martin Murray, but Martin Murray, despite how many times he was hit, was just too tough for that. And I knew he would be. Very good fighter again. So hit up the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about the fight. And again, sorry that the video is going so late. I just got off of work. Sometimes I work really late.